Hello YouTubers, sup, my name is Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. This is duel video today of UAs versus Synchrons and Mikey versus myself. Mikey's using UAs, I'm using Synchrons. We're going to get to deck profiles next week and Infinity combo guide probably over the weekend. Tomorrow there should be a stock market that's going to be my priority one to get out to you guys. And today there's obviously a channel update if I post it out today. If not, it'll be posted out Sunday. And now, most likely it'll happen on Sunday because I want to spread out the videos just enough. Um, so lots of crazy stuff in that channel update. But hyped for Synchrons. They're so close to coming out now. You know, we're getting closer. Next week we're gonna film more duel videos, but there is one more after this, which is the Heroes versus Ghost Tricks. And that one goes pretty quick, in all honesty. I'm going to see that warning, and now I'm going to make my play for the Hyper Librarian Road Warrior combo and just go from there. So while that happens and we're waiting for everything to pop on the field, those are my tokens, by the way. I'm sorry about the camera angle if it's a little wonky. Tripod got bumped during this game, and we did not even detect that it was an issue because we were just massive filming. That's probably what we're going to do next week, is also when we film like Dragons of Legend 2 box openings, we'll probably massive film some dual videos for you guys, so that way you have some more content for your enjoyment. And then obviously we'll post out a shit ton of deck profiles and top fives and things of that sort. Lots of stuff going down. So I'll be working on that this weekend, like concept wise, for what's coming up. So I'll leave the updates to Sunday for the update video, because that would be the best thing for me to do, so that way whoever wants to know what's going on with the council can know what's going on with the council. That Road Warrior is now a level 7 Synchro. And I'm going to bring out Formula Synchro and pick up 2 cards here. The best pickup is when you use Tuningware with, with it to get 3. Just saying. MSC that Deep Prison. Going to lower the level on Road Warrior down to a 6 and go for a Junk Gardener. Now the reason for Junk Gardener is to pretty much pull off the OTK in this first game, which is throw that Summoner Monk into attack position. I could have done it when I synchroed out with it, but I wasn't completely sure if I was going to be synchro out with it, so it's just best to like do it at that point in time. Mikey said hold on a second because I was going a little too fast for him, so that's what you're seeing there. So use effect, lower the level of the Junk Gardener there, because I cannot lower the Road Warrior enough in my eyes. Maybe I was wrong there, but it's fine. Here comes Quasar. Quasar's out, Road Warrior's out, and that's going to just push for game. With no back row, Mikey cannot defend himself this game. Don't worry, game 2 gets very, very interesting per se. So Quasar is going to take game 1, Quasar Synchrons for the game 1 status, and that Road Warrior for the final bit of damage. Let's move on to the game 2, which you're seeing now. Alright, game 2 of the only game here. I don't think either one of us side decked here, mainly because it's more of a friendly game state. I know some of you would disagree. You should always side deck. You know, it's a little more friendly. What are you going to do? So, few things. In Sunday's video, I want you guys to tell me what decks you want us to use, because, you know, I only have like 6 decks on me right now, and I'm massive traveling, so tell Mikey what you want him to use. Make it a lot easier, so that way we can just spice up the dual videos. And probably bring back those Dev Pro videos in under a month or so. I'm trying to figure it out, really am. As I know some people like IRL dual videos, some people like the Dev Pro dual videos, and I want to make sure you guys get everything that you want. So I really can't open super duper godly here, so set 2, set 1, go. I'm pretty much copying Mikey. Minus the field spell card. Mikey's got hit pretty much a setup, but I'm pretty sure those are giant rats face down. I'm going to MST it back. I get a D prison. I'm so good at hitting D prisons. I'm going to flip up the Junk Synchron. Bring out the Quick Draw Synchron. Use another Junk Synchron to bring out Double Warrior and start syncing up for Hyper Librarian. And then get my 2 tokens following immediately after. So, if you guys are alive out there and you're watching the video, please leave a comment so I know you're alive out there. No, in all seriousness, support the video. It helps. Just saying, it really does. It gets, you know, it gets me going. It gets me motivated to put more stuff out for you guys. And I know I'm going to talk to Mikey about not using ghost tricks after the last couple of games. Just give it a break, switch up decks, things that you guys haven't seen on the channel for a little while. Just try to spice it up what we're using. Because there's going to be a lot of Synchron a lot of Synchron duels soon enough. So, Army Arm, I know I direct attack, I go for Drill Warrior's effect, and Army Arm equipped to Hyper Librarian in case he tries anything. That way he'll take damage. He's going to... What is Mikey going to do here? I'm not completely sure what Mikey's going to do here. He doesn't have his Field Maker. He can't, he can't bring it out, bounce it, and start shit. So I'm pretty okay with him not being able to. So he's going to pass. In comes Drill Warrior. And Drill Warrior is going to help me make some more plays, finally. Because I really do need, cards back that in the graveyard to keep synchroing. But what are you going to do? Junk Warrior effect. Let's bring back Quillbolt. Quillbolt's going to sync up with the Junk Warrior. I believe I'm going for Armades here. No, I go for Junk Warrior. And he bottomlesses it. QQQ silence. I'm going to probably cut Drill Warrior and just go for another 12 poke. Because there's really nothing else I could really do at this point in time. Oh, Soul Charge. Unequip the Armory Arm. Go for Soul Charge. I did have a play. And looks like I may be able to summon that Quasar. No, I'm not able to because I have a little too much on my fields. What are you going to do? So that's why I'm trying to reevaluate here what exactly I want to do here. And how I could actually do it. If I would have left the Armory Arm down, watching this back, if I would have left the Armory Arm on Hyper Librarian, then it would not have been an issue to, to summon Quasar. So that's a misplay on my part. And that's what I like about post-commentary. You're able to... analyze your plays and look back at them and say, I could have done this and got this result. So that's something I definitely could have done. So believe I'm syncing the Hyper Librarian with Junk Synchron here to make a Junk Destroyer to pop some cards on Mikey's side of the field. Mikey was getting cake or something. And I'm only able to pop one, but I'm going to pop the field. Again, that's kind of something that I look back, I'm like, why did I do that? I probably should have popped the monster. If I go for Black Rose, I don't know why I go for Black Rose at this point. I guess I'm just trying to make up for my bad play there. Because honestly, it was pretty bad. I could have made Quasar, but I didn't even realize it. So I watched post-commentary. I watched the stuff back. It's crazy. But no planting graveyard to utilize its effect. Could have used Junk Destroyer in a much better way. And probably could have made Armades, but I didn't even think to use Armades at that point. So, kind of one of those death-to-death moments. You know what I mean? It just happens. It just happens sometimes. Now I start swinging, and I don't know why, in all honesty, I'm swinging. Like, I'm screaming in my head to myself, why the fuck did you do that? Because this is going to get Mikey's deck going. You pretty much know it's a giant rat. Why would you attack it? See what I mean? It's a giant rat. And it's not because I know Mikey's deck in and out. It's just something I come to expect with UAs that run a little bit slower, that don't want, run the reasonings or can't seem to get their plays out. They don't want milling. They're going to go with the giant rat. Now, Giant Rat's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, with pure Blue Eyes, I probably still use Shining Angel because Shining Angel just helps you get to Maiden that much quicker, and you could just ram it. I just wanted that token off the board because I hate that monster with a passion. And, just attack it. He prevents destruction. He's gonna make his move now. Once that thing's on the board, Mikey can pretty much have his fun because he could just do the bounce, 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 bounce. If he had the field, things would get so much more evil for him. But I'm glad it didn't. He's gonna use that Summoner Monk's effect. I'm gonna Breakthrough Skill because I do not want that going off. That goes off, he gets a midfielder, and I think most of you know how that ends. Does not end well for me. So, my turn, going to swing. He's going to protect his monster. That's fine. He's going to play Rhoda, gets a midfielder, and have his actual setup completely done there. What are you doing there, Mike? You can't take that. Jokingly. He already knows. Probably. Maybe. No, he does. Here comes that midfielder that I was talking about and referring to. So, Mikey's going to now be able to set up in my face even more because I didn't want to do just Quasar. Because... don't get me wrong, Quasar is great and everything, but after a while, it's just like, you don't want to see the same duel over and over again. You know, I like to spice it up just a little bit, but sometimes spicing it up is not going to end well for me. And this was definitely one of those cases. So here comes that Formula Synchron. Pick up 2 cards because Tuning Rare was used. And as I said before, with Tuning Rare, you know, you're obviously going to get the extra draw. I love it because of that. And I think right now I'm just hoping for something. I don't know what I'm trying to get to, but I'm just hoping for an out to this whole situation here. And I'm just thinking to myself, why didn't I play Chaos Dragons? If I play Chaos Dragons, I'd probably jump over this in 5 minutes. But no, I had to be silly and not play Chaos Dragons. I had not played Chaos Dragons. Here I go for Goryo Guardian. And just mainly wanted it for that 2800 attack stat because there's really nothing else I could really do. And I'm just thinking to myself, how do I get out of the situation that I pretty much put myself into? And there's really not an answer to how I'm going to get out of the situation. You know? He's got a nice field there that I can't really jump over that easy because they're both big fucking defensive monsters. And God, it's annoying, you know what I mean? It's just like super annoying to see that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm just gonna get the 2 tokens again. I keep forgetting. Either I keep forgetting or I don't care that they're optional. I'm not fully sure because this was all filmed at once, and sometimes when everything's filmed at once, my mind goes another place, and I make duh plays, and this is one of those duh plays and the consequences of duh plays. I also know you guys are waiting on Inferni, Inferni Combo Guide, which should be dropping out on Saturday, because I should be filming it today while this video here that you're watching right now gets rendered. So I surrender there because Mikey has it locked. I couldn't do nothing because of my own misplay. As I said, I know you guys are still waiting on the Inferni Combo Guide. The only thing is, it'll be filmed today. It'll be uploaded on Saturday because tomorrow is stock market, where I'm actually back in the reins of stock market after God knows how many months. But the whole point is, like, I want to make sure everyone's getting what they want, and stock market is something big on this channel and always has been pretty big when it comes to how we do things on the channel. Just look at the opening play here. I go super aggressive. I'm going Hyper Librarian combo. And I believe I should be going into a Drill Warrior here. I'm not completely sure. I may go Junk Gardener, switch a Doppel Warrior token into it. Nope, I'm going to get the Drill Warrior. So pretty much can't do anything from there. I don't know why I don't use Drill Warrior's effect, but go figure. Mikey's angry. He's slamming down cards. You don't have his setup. He's slamming down cards. I double MST his back row. This is the one game where I see both MSTs in my deck come out to show off and be like, we're going to blow up your back row because you messed Ryu's plays up. Here comes the Effect Veller into the token that Mikey could not take it out, into the Formula Synchron, into a pickup 2. Thank you, Effect Veller, for that. Very much appreciative. And I believe I'm synchro summoning a Stardust Dragon here. He goes for Warning. That's perfectly fine. I'm down with it. I wanted to go for, you know, just like something. I probably Shooting Star, but not going to happen this game. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks, but thanks, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey. Always blame it on Mikey. Always, when in doubt, always blame it on Mikey. He flips up his Giant Rat. He's going to ram it. So at this point, I believe he's down to like 5,000 or something like that. And I really put like a calculator score thing and then write down the scores. But I blame myself for that one. But here comes the setup again that he has. It's gonna be really, really annoying. It's the I call him the what's the not that. The defense line. There we go. He's the UA defense line, as I call it. Mikey's just going to swap, you know, until he gets in defense mode. He's going to, I believe, not take a search. Is he taking a search? Is he not taking a search? He is taking a search. Nope, he's not taking a search. Okay. So, here comes Junk Warrior into Formula Synchron. Now, I may be wrong when I said Mikey's taking a search. He may not be able to, but go figure. He's like, I'm going to use its effect to negate your, negate something there. Probably Hyper Librarian. I don't really remember. I honestly don't really remember there. Oh wait, no, it's the I'm sorry, it's the anti-destruction one that he gets out, but that's fine because I get 2 tokens and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty good. Let's go into Quasar, and then Quasar can swing into his monster. And when Quasar swings into his monster, you guys know how that's gonna end. Gonna attack twice and not do anything because I'm gonna have to wait. He plays Rhoda. Will I negate it? Yes, I do. I believe I negated it there because Mikey only has so many cards in his hand. I wasn't really scared of I wasn't scared of Raigeki, so it was okay. He tribute summons for the Slugger, his baseball guy, as I put it, the baseball guy. You know, Boston Red Sox. He drops it on the field. I know that was kind of silly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was kind of silly. But he drops it onto the field. He's going to go for a search. I believe that's one of the football-looking ones. I'm sorry, I don't remember their names. I'm like, just duh-duh-duhing out about their names. Mikey would remember every single one of their names. But there's really nothing he can do. He surrenders, and that's going to be the game because he can't play out of the Quasar. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Take your time out of your day. I'm Ryu. See you later. Peace.